Ladies and gentlemen, why am I not surprised? Why in the hell am I not surprised? You know, we try to tell folks about Rahm Emanuel, some leaders, some progressives, some Justice Democrats, even black leaders warn about this, about Rahm Emanuel, and not allow him to be with Biden's cabinet. But Joe Biden can do whatever you want to do. So for those of you who voted for Joe Biden, now what you think about this? You know, this is the same Rahm Emanuel that cover up the crime of the killing of the Kwame Donald. And I'm going to read this article. This article comes from The Hill. It says Rahm Emanuel under consideration as Biden's transportation secretary report. Former Chicago Mayor Rahm Emanuel is under consideration to lead the Department of Transportation in President-elect Joe Biden's administration, sources told the Associated Press. Emanuel, who also served as President Obama's first chief of staff, is among multiple candidates in the running for the role. According to the news service, and Biden's selection of a nominee is not believed to be imminent. Biden's transition team did not respond to requests for comment from the AP. The Hill has also reached out for comment. While he was mayor, Chicago saw $11 billion in airfield terminal and infrastructure investment at its airports, the Associated Press noted. He also secured more than $4.6 billion in federal funding for Chicago Transit, which includes funds to modernize the city's train system. However, Emanuel's pick would likely cause issues inside the Democratic Party, particularly with progressives. In an interview, the New York Times in early November, Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez said that Emanuel will be a pretty divisive pick and said it will likely signal a hostile approach on the grassroots and the progressive wing of the party. On Twitter last week, Ocasio-Cortez specifically criticized the way Emanuel handled the police shooting of Laquan McDonald, a black teen who was killed in 2014. Rahm Emanuel helped cover up the murder of Laquan McDonald. Covering up a murder is disqualifying for public leadership, Ocasio-Cortez tweeted. This is not about the visibility of a post. It is shameful and concerning that he is even being considered. So, in continuing, it says that Emanuel also represented Illinois' 5th Congressional District from 2003 to 2009 and served as chairman of the Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the Hills article. I'm going to tell you like this, y'all. If Joe Biden decided to make Rahm Emanuel as Secretary of Transportation, you don't think a lot of black folks is going to be a big slap in the face to black voters that voted for him? And I'm like this, and I already knew they're going to do something like this, but a lot of people don't want to believe it. They just want Trump out. And a lot of black voters decided to vote for Joe Biden just to get Donald Trump out. But look what he just did. He is definitely still considering bringing Rahm Emanuel in his cabinet, despite a lot of backlash against this. And again, y'all, it shows you that Joe Biden doesn't give a damn about you guys either, if he's considering doing this. And then, like I said, they already knew. They did a lot of background checks on Rahm Emanuel as mayor of Chicago. They already knew all of this. And then I know some people won't say, well, let's wait till the facts come out. We don't want to assume things that he covered up the crime. He did cover up the death of Laquan McDonald. And you still going to make this man the Secretary of Transportation anyway? I know a brother on CNN. I forgot his name. He was on CNN talking about Rahm Emanuel, and do you know CNN cut him off? Do you know they cut this man, literally cut this man off his mic, talking the truth about Rahm Emanuel. And it shows you, y'all, how much Joe Biden really cares about you. Just like he did when he picked, quote unquote, Kamala Harris as his running mate. And now he's going to consider doing the same thing, slapping black people in the face once again in choosing Rahm Emanuel as the Secretary of Transportation. Even though a lot of people do not want that to happen, or making phone calls to Joe Biden, please do not let that happen. He's considering becoming part of his cabinet anyway. See, that's how the Democratic establishment does, picking people of their own. And so that tells you right there, y'all, that even Joe Biden don't care about you. Because if he considered making him the Secretary of Transportation, even though as mayor of Chicago, as he covered up the crime of Laquan McDonald, and we already told him that was the worst choice of picking him as even in his cabinet. But again, it shows you that Joe Biden don't care about you either. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this. I mean, this is just, if that happens, I'm just going to be like, I told you so. I told you so. But y'all voted for Biden anyway. And look at the results that happened. And yet Joe Biden tells the world, oh, black people got my back. Okay. And yet, if that's true, why are you considering the same man that covered up the Laquan McDonald murder as as in your cabinet, as Secretary of Transportation? Interesting. Y'all let me know what you think. Like, click, subscribe, and remember to click the notification bell for all the news and commentary. With that being said, this is Lions Den signing off. Deuces.